What is happening, guys? Welcome on back. So today we're going to do some more side cut stuff. We got the Visar Gate Crimson Trace. We also have Transcendental Sword. And then we also have Last Sentinel as well. A few things too we're going to get. We're going to get 3 new golden collectibles during this episode. So the Prophecy 2, Black Moonrise 3, and Hismar Conquest 1. Those will all be achieved. Also, you see we are starting off down here in our shop. We got a few things to make this a lot easier on us today. Go ahead and craft. We're going to craft a few things here. Go to consumables, and we're going to craft up Earth Spirits Fuel. Craft up about 20 of those. 17 to 20, somewhere in there. That's plenty. And then also Water Spirits Fuel. Another like 20, somewhere in there. That'll be good. Maybe even more. They'll be good later on anyway. And then a few other things too that can help. Chaos Cleanse Potions. Craft up a few of those. Those are always nice to have. And then Fire Enhancers too. If you have not done that in a while, get some more Fire Enhancers. And there. Alright. Other stuff that you should be doing too is level up your gear. So level up all your gear. For the Deep Shadow set, you can just craft a new one of those. That's what I did. That way, you know, 104, that'll stay with our current level. And then this I just continued to push up with other gear with the augmentation and with Okasana. So that is the plan there. Let's go ahead and modify our bar here. We're going to put Fire Enhancers on there. Take that off. Take that off. We're going to put water throwables on this part right here. And I guess we can put earth throwables down there too as well. That'd be fine. Yeah, let's do that. There we go. All right, let's head on out. We don't have much to do. We're also going to get the jar this episode too, so we're going to finally get a jar that we can grab. If you haven't talked to these guys yet, make sure to talk to these guys. These guys will give you the quests that we are going to go do. We should be able to level our Soulstones if we haven't already. We might have done that yesterday. I can't remember. We did that yesterday. Okay. So we're going to go head on up here. And head on out. So we're going to head to Visar Gate and Crimson Trace, 1 jar, 2 Soulstones. We will not be fighting the boss in any of these levels today. We're just going to be getting all the stuff we need. You can always come back later on and kill the boss. Transcendental Sword, I recommend coming back later to kill the boss because it's Elamain again, and she's a leveled up Elamain, so come back when you're at least like level 130 and you'll destroy her easily. But anyway, go ahead and run out here. We'll loot up here on the right. Run back down. We're going to run across. Don't grab the Nexus just yet. There's going to be a Soulstone back here. Then you can go ahead and grab the Nexus. Everything we do today is going to be pretty easy. There's nothing really too hard or too challenging today, so you guys are going to be grateful for that. Not that last episode was hard or anything, but it was, you know, Scalpel and whatnot. I think Scalpel is a pretty easy boss. Go ahead and talk to Latmos. He's just going to tell you about this area. And then right up here, we're going to use our water here, so our Water Spirits Fuel. Have this dude come here. So just have this dude come in closer to you. He'll come up here. Throw a few of those. Wait till he lands. And just kill him. Go ahead and loot him. Those guys are extremely weak, as you can see, to water. Go ahead and rest real quick. These are elite enemies, so they do not respawn. And we're going to run out here. There should be an Augment of Wisdom to the left here. Augment of Wisdom, okay. And there's a breakable wall to the right, over here. And this will give you the Necklace of Sealed Chaos, so make sure and lock this item. That Necklace of Sealed Chaos will come in very handy later on, so make sure and don't throw that away. Lock it, just like your other... You should be locking all your elemental ones. And then we have another elite down here. This is going to be one of the fish dudes. So we can go ahead and snipe a couple of these if we want to. Or we can just go up there and throw these water things at the fish and kill the fish. The fish is also extremely weak to water, as you see. So let him come over here. He's going to go underground here. Wait till he does that, and then just dodge backwards. That will kill him. It's also another elite. And you can go by and clear up all and kill all these tadpoles. There's just a bunch of tadpoles here. These things don't hurt you. They just, you know, cause a little teeny bit of damage, and then they inflict hallucination. You want to grab this, Prophecy 2. This is one of the golden prophecies of the 15 that you do need for the true ending, so make sure and pick that up. And then go on down through here. Some Lacrima.
That's all that's left here by the
Gonna be a couple more of those tadpoles up here. Just take them out real quick. Grab that, and then the Soulstone to the left. Then this next area, before we fight the fire lead over here, we're going to run over to the left here. We're going to run up into here, grab this Lacrima. And that's weird. The jar is actually broken already. I wonder, that's odd. Well, anyway, though, grab the jar here. And then we'll run down here and take this section out. And then we have another elite up here. This one we cannot cheese. It's one of the fire dudes. And the fire dudes you do have to fight. But we can knock out some of these dudes first, make our life a little bit easier here. I'd recommend, you know, killing those dudes if you can see them out there, the plague dudes. There's more out there too. There's one to the left right there, or to the right there. There's also another one to the left. Fire probably does not work the best on this dude, so you might want to choose a different element to take him out with. I'm going to try, you know, water. Considering he's fire, you'd think water would do a pretty good job. Watch out for the flag dudes. But once he's dead, you can just go ahead and loot him. And that is all 3 elites dead here. And that is the end of the level, basically. There's just a little bit of cleanup work here. But yeah, just 3 elites. Nothing too crazy here. I believe there was only 2 Soulstones, so yep. And then go ahead and get the Nexus, and then you can always come back here and fight the boss later on, you know, when you're leveled up, you know, if you're going for that full all the achievements. But we can just go ahead and go back to the crevice from there. Next up, we got Last Sentinel. Go back to the Visor Gate. Last Sentinel. 1 jar, 2 Soulstones. Another pretty easy area. Talk to Tristan.
General, the brothers, the court. Suban, Commander Bond, if there's... Suban and Verm, Commander Scout, Bond, but if there's...
Grab the Nexus. And then we're going to go backwards up these stairs. Through here. We're here. We're going to kill this dude right here. And you're going to run over here. Shoot this Soulstone right here. Then run back to the cathedral, I guess you could call it. And then snipe this dude in here first. Then you're going to want to get backstab on this one to the left. And then you can go ahead and stagger lock this one. And there'll be a few more undead that come through here try to kill you too, so you can take them out. Now there's no reason to go down here once you have the Soulstone, so don't need to do that. Then go back here and you can open this door. There might have been some dudes that might try to follow us though, since I walked down those stairs a little bit, so I want to make sure they're not trying to follow us. Nope, okay, we're good. So once we open this, we got another one of those sperm whales to fight, so we got more water spirits fuel with us for that. Go in here and chuck these at them. Go ahead and take out the tadpoles. Once they are all dead, you have some lacquer up here you can grab.
Why are you doing this?
Then you want to run around the altar. There'll be a soulstone back here. And then to the left is progression. I thought there was a... Yeah, there it is. I was like, where's the loot at? There's some loot over here you can grab. That's some lore piece, so if you come back and kill the boss later on, you'll have that. And then we can go back through here. Back through here, there'll just be a bunch of undead. You'll just want to kill all these dudes. They're not undead. I guess these are zombies, not undead. My bad. Wrong terminology. They're all creepy things that come at you, you know? Undead, zombies, all the same. By now, you should just be tearing everything apart. You know, we have a fantastic set piece that is just awesome all around. There's going to be a dude up here somewhere. There he is. And back here, there was something, wasn't there? Yeah, there was. Augment of Wisdom. Down here, you want to shoot this mage. Oops, always forget about dodging those. Stagger lock this dude right here. Then you have an elite up here. Don't worry, he's going to be very, very easy. All we're going to do is heal up. We're going to go over here, get a backstab on him. Actually, you can make this even easier too. Put on Earth Enhancer right here. These things are extremely weak to Earth. Take him out there, and then run over here. You'll want to run through here, inside this crevice. And then you'll go to your Earth Enhancers, and chuck those out at him. Once he's frozen... You'll do the same thing. Wait till he gets in the middle here again. Just throw some Eagle Wind out there and kill him. Once he is dead, you can go ahead and run up the stairs here. There'll be some stuff to grab here halfway. Be a chest. More lore piece. There'll be a shortcut. Then you can go all the way up. Jar will be back here. And now you have 32 jars. So now, I'm sorry, you have 31. I'm one off. Sorry, I miscounted there. If you want to continue the level, though, you'd go this way, but that's all we need here, though, so we're just gonna get out of here. And like I've said many times, you know, if you guys are looking for a complete 100% guide, go check out FightinCowboys 100% guide. He has completed the game in a walkthrough that's way, way better than mine. It will give you the platinum and everything, but my walkthrough is just designed to get you through the game in the fast and the most efficient, easiest way as possible. That's where our walkthroughs are different. You know, people might say, why make a walkthrough if somebody's done it better? My walkthrough is just different, you know. Mine isn't better than his. His is definitely better. Mine is just, it shows you a more efficient and faster way to get through the game is all. So it's kind of up to you, you know. But I've said before, you know, this walkthrough will give you the true ending, though. You know, so if you want to get the true ending by the end of the game, I will have that option for you at the very end. Alright, once you did all that, we're going to go back in. And then we're heading out to Transcendental Sword. This will be the hardest mission you do today. But like I said, we're going to not kill the boss right now. We're going to come back much, much later and kill the boss once we're way over leveled for this dude. Because it's Elamain, and it's a leveled up version of Elamain. She's like has ghost abilities, so she can like be a phantom and whatnot. Not the most fun to deal with. So yeah, we'll definitely come back. We'll get the last Nexus and we'll come back and fight her later on. Anyway, though, grab the Nexus, talk to Latmos.
You again, General. I'm looking. You've got that. I can't. They say you did. Or after my now, it's.
So this level will give us 2 of those 15 today. This level will give us Black Moon Rise and also Hismar Conquest 1. I think it's Black Moon Rise 3 and Hismar Conquest 1. So back here, there's going to be a couple things. First up, kill the undead archer back here. Then kill the logger. These are my names for these dudes. I've come up with names for all these dudes. That guy looks like a logger, so I call him a logger. Yeah, it's great. You should look at my notes. They're pretty funny. But anyway, grab that. And then over here, there's going to be 2 directions to go. There's a down direction, there's a left direction. We need to go down first. Take the down path. We're going to come back here. Break this wall. Let that wall dissolve. Then we're going to snipe the Soulstone first. Then snipe the left dead archer. Snipe the right dead archer. And then there'll be another dude that rises somewhere. I haven't quite figured out where he rises from, but he comes alive out here somewhere. Oh, back there. Okay, that's why you can't snipe him. Then once you do that, we're going to drop down and kill a logger down here. There'll be another logger to the left. Once both loggers are dead, you'll be fighting another one of those great sword shield dudes. So, you know, use fire. These guys are weak against fire. Then you'll grab this lacrima to the right,
So many monsters here.
and you'll kick down this.
That mage arrived. We've got to seal off the castle.
This is kind of a tricky level. It kind of confused me on my Let's Play. But it's pretty well done, though, when you think about it, when it's all done and over. Back here, though, there's going to be a ladder. We're going to go back up this ladder. And then we're going to go back through here. Back up. And now you see we're back at the top. So this was the starting area, and this is the next area. So we went down there. Now we go to the left. We'll be dealing with some traps down here, so keep an eye on that. They are just like those square things right there. Nothing too crazy. Sneak by this one. Be an archer too down here. Right. Oh, another undead too. Kill invisible dude. You can snipe the invisible dude, that helps. There we go. Because that will bring him out of his invisibility. Then the archer. And a logger. Oh, nope, that's not a logger. Back here there'll be somebody. I don't remember who, but... Okay, so there's the ladder. Remember where the ladder is. I'll tell you to go back there in a second. Clear out all this first. Back here, there's going to be a little trap. Don't step on that. Kick that down. Grab the lacrima. Now we're just going to go back the same path. So that ladder I told you to take, that's the path we're going to take next. Right over here. There's going to be some undead right when we get down there too. I wonder if you can... Yeah, you can actually smash them. Good. There's going to be another one too right there. Watch out for the archer too. And back here, watch out for the trap. And that's Ghost Twin Blades, so you have those down for Conrad. Go over here and grab Augment of Wisdom. And then from here, we're just going to snipe this ladder down. Don't hit the trap like me being an idiot right there. Go back up the ladder. And then we can drop down on that. So that's what we kicked down. We're just going to drop down here. That will give us the next nexus. From here, there's going to be a door off to your right. We're going to open that. Get your water spirits fuel out. We're going to deal with another one of these phantom dudes. Just take him out. You can go back and rest too real quick to refuel those. I laugh every time I kill those dudes because I died to those dudes so many times in my Let's Play. It was ridiculous. Over here, there'll be an invisible wall. Make sure and grab this. This will give you the Day of the Black Moon Rose 3, one of the 15. And back out here. But yeah, those dudes in my Let's Play, they wrecked me. I wish I would have known about that trick. And there'll be a chest right back here. There will be 4 other worldlings in this other room you have to kill. There's going to be a mage down here too. I recommend killing the mage first. Makes your life easier. Mage is actually right up here. You can get him. I don't know if you can actually get him from here. Oh, you might. Yeah, that makes things a lot easier. Once the mage is dead, then you can just pick off the other dudes. See one up here in the corner then. Once they are dead, you can pull the lever. There'll be a Lacrima and a demon down here, so be careful for the demon to come here real quick. He'll be coming down that hallway. It'll be kind of like a jump scare for you. In this trap, they will shoot to the like they'll shoot at you here, so just dodge forward. All right, and then we have a gate that we got to open here. I don't think there was any loot back here. Just kind of weird they put those there. And this will take you to the Tomb of the Forgotten.
We can almost feel it in our hands.
This is kind of like the most confusing part of this area. We can make this area a little easier by walking over here to the right. We can get some snipes, so we can snipe this dude right here. And then choose your choice, you know, who else you want to snipe here. There is a... I always forget about dodging that. There's some great shield dudes over there you can snipe. There's a demon dude here. You kind of have your choice here, what you want to make life easier. I'm going to try to get the great shield dude sniped if I can. So he can sometimes be a problem and want to push you off the ledge. And then this dude right here can be a problem sometimes, so we'll take him out. At least we can... Oh, push him right off the ledge. Nice. That's perfect. And then you can go down the middle path here. Be some loot down here. And then you can drop off here, and since he already died, you can just drop down. You will usually have to smash him, but since he's dead... Okay, so remember this ladder? I'll tell you that to go back there in a second here. A couple different ways to go about this section here. So you can go back here. I recommend taking out this mage. Do not drop down there if you don't want to. If you want the all that you get down there is a Lacrima. So if you drop down there, there's gonna be 2 demon dudes to fight, and then a Lacrima. That's all. It's not really worth it. You don't really need all these Lacrimas, you know. There'll be another 2 demons here. Shouldn't be that hard to take out though. Should be pretty simple. And then you have this drop down for progression. But there's some other stuff we can get though first. So if you want to drop down here, you can drop down and kill one of these dudes. You might be able to actually smash them with the ability if you can lock onto him. I don't know if I can lock on. Oh, yeah, there we go. And we can grab that. Ring of Sealed Chaos, kind of nice to have. And then you can go back up here. Actually, too, while we're down here, can we snipe anybody else over there? There's another Great Shield dude over there somewhere. Sometimes he shows himself. Nah, it doesn't look like it. Oh well. It's only 1 to deal with over there instead of 2 now, though. 2 can get kind of iffy, especially by an edge. But like I said, don't go down here. It's really not needed. If you really want the Lacrima, if you're a completionist, you know, you do you. And then back down here's progression. Drop down, there's nothing to be as scared of in this room. Make our way through here. Coming up with the jar too real soon here, so you'll start to feel your controller vibrating soon. There'll be an ice archer over here, so make sure and shoot him. And then there'll be that one more great shield dude that will come out from in the middle there, so you'll trigger him right here. Just lock onto him and dodge into him. Very, very easy to take out, though. Nothing too crazy. Then we have one of these spicy rapier dudes. So I recommend, you know, having out fire for these dudes. These dudes are fire or lightning. Lightning also screws these guys up. But they aren't too bad. You get behind them, that's the goal here. And that is why we always use fire. Damage over time. It's a good thing. Then over here to the right, there'll be a chest. Grab that. This one does blow up. This will give you the Crest Dream Scroll. It's not too bad of a spear set, but honestly, after playing with this set's just so much better. And this combination set with the Deep Shadow, it's even better than the regular Drowned Witch set. Over here, there'll be another trap. Just be careful of that. It's like hidden behind here, so it's kind of hard to see. Just run straight back on the left and you'll be fine. Grab the jar. And now you have 32 jars, so now we can get the jar helm back at the base. And then you can just walk over here. Be a couple loggers here. Take out one at a time. And just another logger. Some lacrima.
What's going on? Raoul's skin's turned purple.
And then go ahead and go up the ladder. Back here. This will be another one of the 15. This will give you the Hismar Conquest one. So the first of the Hismar. But that is one of the 15 that you have to have. And then we get to cheese this dude. Well, we don't have, actually, we don't even have to fight this dude. All we have to do is bring this dude by these stairs. So this is going to be your first encounter with a Chaos Giant. These guys absolutely suck. They cannot be killed through a health bar. The only way to kill them is through stamina. So if your stamina break sucks, you know, it's not going to be a good time. I had a hell of a time with a greatsword in my Let's Play with these dudes. But, like I said, this dude, all we're going to do is bring him over here to these stairs, and then we're going to unlock the door behind him once he's gone. So I recommend just bringing him over there. Come on, dude. They aren't very fast either, you know, they're pretty slow, so just walk them down there. They do have these laser beams, though, that they will fire. And they can do a lot of damage, so be careful of that. But that's really all these guys can do. I mean, you're welcome to fight this dude if you want. But we're going to bring him down the stairs. This is the easy guide. And I'm always keeping my word about showing you guys the easiest way to do stuff. That's what my channel's about. Once he's down here, though, you can kind of get him stuck here by a wall. Then you can start running up the stairs and go unlock the door. The old good bait and switch. But it works every time, though. Guy leaves, guy can't catch us, and we just get by.
Wow. I've been go on. Oh, if you make it.
Then Latmos will tell you about the rest of this, and this is basically the end. Like I said, there's just one little more section and then the boss, but this is the last Nexus that we need to grab, Veiled Path. And we can come back here, we will come back here later and complete this. Not in this episode, though. Probably at least 3 episodes later, and once we're more leveled up and we'll have a less hard time with this. But we'll head on back to the crevice. Pretty simple little episode for you guys today to do. So just to make sure, check your checklist here. If you are going for the true ending, you will need those 3 we picked up today. You should now have 5, or I'm sorry, you should have now have 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So you should have Hismar Conquest 1, Black Moon Rose 3, Prophecy 2, Prophecy 1, Black Moon Rose 2, and Black Moon Rose 1. And you should have 2 of these so far as well. Visor disc fragments. We still have 1 more to get. With all that, though, we can go ahead. We should be able to level a Soulstone, maybe. If not, it's not a big deal. Well, we can. Go ahead and grab that health. At this point, Soulstones are really not needed. I'm going to be honest with you guys. So if you guys don't want to collect them all unless you're going for the achievement, I mean, they're kind of extra. But anyway, though, from here, we're going to go get our jar. Since we have 32 jars now, we can go get the Smitten Jar. Always want to buy the jar that is associated with your class. So I'll go through them here once we get up here. We should have 32. Yeah, we do.
Oh, hey.
32 jars. And we don't have enough coin. Well, that's a sucky thing. Well, I'll have to grate some coin, but that's not a big deal. I can easily farm some bosses and get some coin. That's not a hard thing. But you will want to get the Smitten Jar for us, though. If you're following this build that I have, you want to definitely get the Smitten. If you are doing a dual-wield build, you'll get the QT Jar. And if you are doing a Greatsword build, you are going to get the Vibin Jar, which you guys are lucky. You guys get the best-looking jar. But once you have enough money, I definitely recommend picking it up. It will be totally completely worth it. So I just went back and I sold a bunch of stuff, and I was able to get up to 550,000, so I should have enough to buy that jar now. Money is pretty easy to get in this game, you know, just by killing everything, you get more money. Okay, so we got Smitten Jar. Here it is. Go ahead and buy that. And then we can put that on. We'll be using that for the rest of the walkthrough, I believe. And yeah, I doubt we'll get the end game one. I mean, obviously there's a one better later on, but this one gives us 7 extra proficiency, and then this is the big one, the set item requirement decrease. But anyway, though, once we have that jar, though, now we have a lot of freedom, you know, with ways you can do builds and whatnot. And also, too, you can look at, too, and see we get the frontal assault damage increase, you know. Well, actually, I think we had that before, didn't we? No, we didn't. So we now get the frontal assault damage increase on top of that by using the jar. So yeah, definitely worth using the jar, because everything takes 1 less set piece. So you can see how useful this is now. Now we'll just do monstrous damage even more. But anyway, though, let's go change the attributes on that jar, though. I think I can do better.
So.
Alright, compose, stamina damage, increase that compose. Composed. Isn't that like... I think composed is against one other enemy. Stamina damage increase. That's pretty good. 376 defense is really good. And 3.6% rear assault damage increase. See, that's also really good. I'm going to actually keep that. That's actually... These are all solid. Yeah, these are all solid. I'm going to keep them all. 4.5% composed stamina damage increase. That's really good against bosses, so I'm not touching that. But anyway, though, that is going to wrap up today. You should have, at the end of today's episode, 33 jars, and you should have the Smitten Jar by now. It's going to make your life a lot easier. And we should also have all 6, I'll go over them again just in case you want to see them, all 6 of the Hismar Conquest 1, the Day of the Black Moon Rose 3, Prophecy 2, Prophecy 1, the Day of the Black Moon Rose 2, and the Day of the Black Moon Rose 1. As long as you are following along with this guide, you'll have them all by the end of this playthrough. But we'll wrap up there, guys. Next time, we will be starting in the Imperial Theater. So stay tuned, guys. Much more coming soon.